Hi, chat. How are we doing? Hi. Hope you're doing well. How is everyone? Let me skip the ads so you guys don't get immediate adverts. That'll be unfortunate. Hi. It's a little warm in here, so I might end up taking this hoodie off halfway through. But come on, the words will come to us. I know what I want to say, just put it into words. It's going to come out as, hope you're doing well. I didn't know how that was going to come out, so I just kind of said it how my brain thought it was going to work. And now starting over in the same world. So good, how are you? Good, I'm very good. I've been planning some stuff. I did a bit more work in hardcore last night. Oh, cool, you filled up 4 vials, which means twice you've earned 2 blocks. I did a bit more work in hardcore, but I also started planning our first build. But I thought, let's actually do this on stream. By the way, if you're curious, because I always like to wear a new hoodie each time, this is the Enderman one. That's the best way I could show that. And if you're curious, yeah, I have to wear this thing really bunched up because if I just keep... Yeah, this is this hoodie. The picture of the points? Yes, I finally added some pictures for the points. So you guys can actually... Also, TTS now works. I fixed TTS. Brian works again. So if you guys ever want to use Brian to talk, he now works again. He's no longer broken. I tested him like an hour ago. Which is really good. But yes, I gave you new pictures for Fill the Vial and Narpy. Because I don't have pictures for the rest of them, honestly. And new colour schemes. Colour schemes were something I want to change, so I reflected the new brand that you guys will be getting over the next course of the year as I kind of transition into the more reds and blues rather than just red. Yeah, without further ado, today's a bit of a shorter stream, so we should really just get into it. I'm going to show you guys what I was doing on the hardcore mode, and then we'll switch over to creative building for a bit. Let's just let the world sync up. I decided I don't know if I did this on stream, but I just went through and enchanted all my armor. What a good enchantment for the helmet. Today I said I just pulled that. So my armor's pretty good now. I upgraded this. I did this. That was the best pull I could have got from the enchanting table. And I used our mending book from I used the mending book from in here. And I also, I believe... Oh, you're working on a trading hall? Cool. I was also working on the trading hall. And look at it. It's doubled in size. You know, we had our system with the villager. Well, I ran out of room after I got Silk Touch. And Feather Falling. I accidentally attacked this guy. But don't worry about it. So now we've jeweled it up. We now have 2 rows. Using the same zombie. And this guy stopped by and I bought some pale moss off him. I also have melon farm, pumpkin farm. A few more sheep. I was breeding sheep last night if you don't know what I was really doing. And, oh, are you... That's open. Okay. Why is there so many of you? Why is there... There's so many of you guys. Better than mine, but I live on an island and it's underground. Fair. Oh, I forgot to get rid of this. I don't really like living underground because it means I have to mine a bunch of stuff. If I'm on the surface, it means I can literally just put it down. Let me really quickly just start by doing this for the day. So yeah, we've actually got ourselves an actual like base now. Like it looks, if you looked at this from above, it looks like the start of a civilization. I'm trying to level this guy up so I can get golden carrots as soon as possible, but I'm struggling. should really empty my pockets. Wheat's growing a bit, carrots growing a bit. And also what I did is, because I got bored, is I started organizing my chests. So now I have a wood chest and a stone chest. We haven't done any of the others, don't worry. None of the others have been done. But we do have these now. The chest monster is growing very slightly. Put them there, put them in this one. Put the stonecutter in there. Keep the crafting tables and the hoe on me. Put the melons in there. We'll put the lectern in there, and we'll go put the minecart back. What, sure? All good. But yeah, I just want to show you guys what I'm doing, because realistically today is probably going to be a creative building day where we just like get some ideas, because I've already started, but I want to show you guys what I've been doing and get some feedback. It's 2. What we can do is we can go over here. Where's my hair? Hair was acting up, so I'm just making sure it's not flopping in front of my face. Yes? Yes. I think you can stay in there because I don't have enough melons right now. Pumpkins can come with. Pumpkins I should be able to trade for 1 more emerald. Perfect. That in there. The emerald in the valuables chest. Oh, that's why I went outside to put the seeds in the thing. Oh, but I don't have the composter in it because I was doing villagers. So the composter is outside. I believe it's outside. It's probably going to be in the... Yeah, it's probably going to be in here, right? Yeah, there it is. Cool, we'll do that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing in the hardcore last night, just to fill you guys in. I doubled the size of this. Iron Farm, how are you doing, actually? Let's check on you. We haven't had any more incidents since I upgraded, so we should be good. Oh my. Hey, so chat, if you don't know how much time I spent last night in the world just doing stuff. Yeah, there you go. If you're an indication at all of how long I was on this world, there you go. That is an absurd amount of iron. That's insane. We can successfully say we're not running out of iron ever again. We'll run out of trees before we run out of iron. I also killed some more cows, that's why I have more food. You wouldn't be able to tell though, looking outside. How is the sugarcane looking? It is full for next time we need it. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go into the creative world. Here you go. So this is what I started working on last night as like a rough barn type shape. I really like how the door came out. The rest of it, I think looks better with shaders on, but I think anything's better with shaders on. But I wanted to go with something like simplistic. Like simplistic, but run down. Didn't do this right. Wait. Yeah. Also, there is something else I want to do. Is I recently saw a design. Not a design I came up with. This is a design Owen came up with. But I want to see if it actually works for a storage system. So I wanted to have a look to see if I can replicate it, because it was a great use of the copper golems, and the copper golems are basically going to be our little like robots. Oh, I forgot to ask, how is audio? I moved my microphone. I moved the microphone, so I want to make sure audio is still all right. If it needs moving, I can definitely move it, but I kind of... Oh, that's so much better if I sit it here. It was a bit too far away. I think audio should be up right. I should have got louder, by the way, which should be good. I put the microphone here because it wasn't actually facing me for the past like few months, so it's been quieter than what I actually sound like. I need a comparator. Observer. I'm literally gonna do this like down to his design and then we'll tweak it to match ours because his design works flawlessly. Like I said, Owen's design, not mine. So if you want to see it fully in action, go check, see what he's doing in his hardcore world because I'm probably gonna mess this up. How does this work? So I'm gonna do chest there. I need glass. And that's what that is. The tag was poke me in the back of the neck. There we go. All right, how does this work? And then leave a gap. And it should be that. And hopper. And then chest. And it should also be like that. I'm just gonna get some concrete. Literally, this is just a temporary design, by the way. I'm gonna change this. I just want to see how it works. I want to get the logic behind how this machine works in his world. Because I don't really understand it, if I'm being completely honest. Should be this. And we'll do this around this side just to get the full idea. Oh, no, it should be that and that. And that, then that. New plan, iron farm. Verger under control. All right. I wouldn't use the iron farm villagers as ones you can trade with. I'd have them separately. All right, do that, that, and then we'll do that, that, and then that. They're gonna sit in there, so that's their 3. That should also probably be that. Right, I think a golem's in there like that, right? He's gonna be working away. So a golem can grab from these 3, this one and this one. This golem can grab from these 3. It's risky, we don't need... Oh. Wait. I don't actually need... I need these ones. I'm understanding how this machine works. I'm not just... I don't just want to grab it from Owen's design and not know how it works. I would like to... Why not? Because the iron farm ones should be used as iron farm ones. I would personally not use them or risk your good books under an iron farm. So if he's in there... Oh, and he's up and away. Cool. Bud, I need you to... Hang on. Slash... There you are. Actually, no. I think I've got it. Oh, no, never mind. There we go. Now he should check that one. I can go on top of it. Should he be able to? Not really. I wouldn't like him to. No, 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 no. I want you to go back in that hole. And we'll do that. That should work. Alright. Cool. I'm going to test this one side, and we're basically going to see how this works. Okay. I'm also trying to learn how Owen's brain works doing this, because I kind of understand it, but at the same time, it's like... It's definitely one of the weirder designs I've seen, but it surprisingly makes sense. Like, it's weird, but the logic makes perfect sense, honestly. So... That's the part that kind of confuses me a little bit. But... If I do this... We'll put that there, we'll put that there. We'll spawn a copper golem, we'll put you there. And what I'm going to do... Oh. Okay, I see, this chest now can't be opened. Which means... Okay. I don't think that this is... I think this should come forward by one. I don't think that's open. Because, of course, this is built around Owen's train, which obviously I'm not building yet. By his train, I'm not building his train yet. I mean, like, I'm not building a train. I do have plans to build a train, but it's not going to be this. This is going to be somewhere else. Alright, if I just put, like, this stuff in here. Are you going to actually put it in there? Oh, you are. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Okay. But you shouldn't have anywhere to put that. No, can you not put it in... So I hate the axiom thing for this. Can it not? Yeah, there we go. Do you not... No, can you pass it on? Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna... Sorry, dude, I'm taking your things away. Until I figure out how this is done. Okay, let's just say I do, like, that. I put a wood, and a wood. And then I give him, like, a bulb and observer. Is he going to put it in there still, or is he going to look, see that there's nothing in there? Yes. Yes, you check that one, and now do you put it in this one? You do, and then does it go into here? Okay, I figured it out. There needs to be one of the type of item. And then when he eventually gets down, he'll start putting it in. I know how this machine works now. I know how this works. At least the base mechanics of it. You basically need to, you know, separate what you want in each one. I like that. Yeah, I like this. I like this mechanic. We can work with this. You've got everything out there. Yes, you have. All right. We can work with that. I do want to see if I give him... Okay, I'm going to try something. Hang on. Grab a new inventory for this. I'm going to do 1 spruce, 1 oak. I know I've just taken that out, but it's fine. I'm going to put 1 spruce, and I'll put 1 birch. In these 3. Then in these 3, that's not needed. I'm going to put, let's say... I'm going to do cobblestone. We're going to do stone bricks. I'm going to do deep slate. Cobblestone. Actually, no. Let's just do stone in general. I want to see how much the copper golems lock onto a certain type of block. Like, how much is going to end up in this chest over here? So let's say I do a stack of oak. Like, we do that. We do that. And we do this. And we'll change. And we'll do a stack of stone bricks. Stone stairs. If this doesn't work, it means stone doesn't work. We'll do deep slate, stairs, bricks, and slabs. And then we'll do cobblestone, stairs, walls. Cobblestone is already in there, though. We'll do walls. And what I'll do is I'll load it into there. And we'll swap inventories and we'll chuck all that in there. I'm going to see what he does. See, he hasn't found any in there. He hasn't found any in there. And he hasn't found any in there. He's going to pass it on to this guy who's going to get it. He's going to check that one for stone. And he hasn't found anything. I see. Okay. So stone bricks is going to end up here. Cool. Oh, wait, are they doing it one at a... Are they doing one at a time? No, they're not. They're just taking their time with it. Okay, just for this experiment's sake, I'm going to take all of that out and I'm going to put that in there. Just because I know they won't be found. I'm just going to take them out. Alright. Fair. Glad that that registers. I was hoping that would. Are you still... You're still getting stone bricks. Hi, Ren. I'm currently doing redstone. I'm learning copper golems because I've seen this design from Owen and I would like to know how it works. You're not going to find stone, so I'm going to take that out. Are we back? We should hopefully be back. I think I fixed it. I just have to unplug the internet and then plug it back in. So, should hopefully be back if I'm correct. Chance I have to refresh chat. I don't know though. Are we back? Looks like it. Just gonna refresh that page. That page is back. I haven't reconnected to my chat in OBS, but I'm going to refresh the chat on screen so it can start updating again. That's annoying, but it happens. All right. OBS, can you fix yourself so I can actually see my chat? Please. I would like to see the chat on the screen because I can't see it. OBS, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please. Come on. I know you want to work. Do you know what Aqua Infinity is? Yes, Aqua Infinity is... Oh, wait, I need to actually pull up chat so I can read it. I've seen things make a design for storage with them, so I know it's a bit... I know it's a bit, but not a ton. Yeah, I've seen... Because this is a design Owen's been doing for the past, like, a few weeks, and I've been like, how does it work? And I think I finally figured it out. Have you started... You haven't sorted any, which really confuses me. Are you still going through Stone? I'm just going to try and because my chat dock on OBS hasn't worked yet. Let me just try turning it off. Chat on there, and then docs, and then let's turn the chat back on. A little annoying that that's not came back yet. I'm just going to send a test message in this chat, seeing if it's there. If this comes through, then I know this still works. It just isn't reading. Okay, it's not even sending. Cool. I'm going to have up a second chat just so I can see you guys. Bear with me. Do I still have Chatterino that I can get up? I do still have Chatterino up. Perfect. And pull that up on my second monitor so I can actually see you guys. Oh, wait. It has just reconnected to the chat room, so there's a chance we're back. I just need to... Wait. Test. Oh, cool. We're reconnected. I can actually see you guys again. Okay, are you actually... Are you... Please say you put wood in that chest. That's an... Okay. Okay. I see. That's my one grievance with copper golems. I have one bit of grievance for copper golems. I love them. Copper golems are one of my favorite mobs in the game because of design and what they do. I don't see why that if I have a stripped oak log in this chest, that I can give him an oak plank and he doesn't put it in. Like, I don't see why he can't register, this is oak, what's in my hand is oak. I'm going to put that in the chest. I wish he could do that. Because that just is a bit annoying that I've given him all of this, and I don't think a single bit of it, not a single bit has been organized, which is really annoying for my test. All right, we'll get onto the build in a sec. I just want to really figure out how this is done. Okay. I'm going to try a new experiment then. If I do, let's say, oak, and oak. I know this will probably work. I just want to test it. Is if I do, when the students put that in there, and that. And then I'm going to give him oak. We're then going to do the same thing with that, and that. I'm going to put that in there, like this. What do you think of this now that I've given you actual exact blocks? Because my question is, do I have to be exact when making this thing? Or can I be a bit more lenient with it? Like, are you going to actually... He has put it in, but it is in the wrong spot. Okay. What if I filled it up like that? Like if I grabbed myself a stack and just kind of did that. Cool. I've never been one for... Oh, he did do it. So if I do that now again... Maybe I should call him off guard a bit. If he's going to check this, is he going to put it? He did. Yes! Okay, that's how I need to do this. You are still going through cobblestone, so you have no reason to exist right now. You are my focus. If I do this... This... Eventually, you are going to start placing stuff in everywhere. I love copper golems. They make redstone. As someone who knows nothing about redstone, I can understand these guys. And it is so much nicer to have this system just work. Like, that is amazing. Let's clear that. Let's put you in. Put you in. You. And you. Eventually, you are going to start using... Yes! Yes! That's how I need to do the storage system. I need to be specific with it, but I can just do it in rows. Because realistically, when I run out of room, I'm just going to take it and put it in the actual... Put it somewhere else. Realistically, wait. Okay, cool. Also, if I give each row maybe 2, so if I take the logs out and put the logs in a different one, if I have logs in its own chest, planks in, then planks, stairs, and slabs for every wood type, and they basically feed itself down the chain. So if I'm going to do this. I know this isn't the most entertaining thing to watch, but I hope you guys enjoy me watching me figure this out, because this is really interesting my brain. This scratches a part of my brain where it's like I've figured something out, and I love it. Okay, so you're now I'm gonna give you like, oh, come on, there you go. Give you 2 of them. Give you 2 rows of the stairs, and give you 2 rows of the slabs. What they're gonna do is do the same with stone, but for stone, I'll probably do base stone. I won't store stone bricks. I'll just make stone bricks. So what I'll do is I'll do that. Actually, no, because I'm never going to need stone stairs. So if anything, what I'll do is I'll mix match this one. And I'll do stone like this. I do that. Do that. Do that. There we go. It's already working. We can see it. He's learning. He's actually learning. And then deep slate, we'll do... Do we do cobbled deep slate or do we do regular deep slate? If I get silk touch, regular deep slate. If I don't use silk touch, then that'll be... Cobbled. What do I do here? It's always a difficult one with that. Because it's like, what do you use more? What are you more likely to get? Like I said, there's no like limit to this. I could make this as big as I want. I could do deep slate, cobbled deep slate. This hoodie's massive, by the way. It keeps getting caught on my arm because it's huge. So if I do... You know what? I'm going to do this. You know what? Yeah. We're gonna do cobble deep slit. Because at the end of the day, this is just a test, isn't it? It's not the end of the world if it goes wrong. It's not going to be the final design anyway, so it's just figuring it out. So eventually you should now... Oh, I haven't given him... I gave him bricks. Okay, like I said, it's testing purposes. It doesn't have to be real. We are going to grab him the bricks. We'll do that. Do that. Now we'll do that. That should hopefully mean he starts putting in deep slit bricks. Yes. Okay. Perfect. If we can automate this and as well do it double-sided. Also, if we do this, we can see when it goes into something successfully. Every time there's the light on, means there's something successful. Or, actually, if we swap that out for redstone lamps, we can see when something gets put in a chest because it will power the light sooner it successfully goes in. So we don't have to, like, go and check every time. We can just look at the light. Which actually might make copper better. Because the copper turns on, doesn't it? It turns on and then it stays on. So if we can just have a look at a glance, be like, oh, that worked. And then the other side, same thing. It would light up this bulb. And be like, oh, okay. So when we sort something else, it turns itself off. I see. Okay. Cool. We've learned this. That redstone is now... We know this works. To the build. Because this thing needs improvements. Massive ones. Now, I'm actually going to pull up my Pinterest board so you guys can see what I'm trying to go with here. Pinterest. Boop. I'm genuinely so happy that worked, by the way. That is the ideal outcome for what could have happened there. Alright, I gotta not leak anything about this character, so I gotta keep this hidden. You guys get to see, like, a few things, and that's it. I'm showing you nothing else. Okay, you get to see this. This is the kind of style we're going with. Especially, like, this type. And this, as you can tell, it's where I got inspiration for this build from. Nope. We kind of want to go with, like, gonna go eat. Oh, good, Storm. Enjoy your food. We're kind of going with, like, a rustic scrapyard mixed with farmland. Like, you've got a city and then you've got the outer city being, like, the farm and the... Words. Come on. Rural area? No. Actually, technically, yeah, rural area would work for this. Hang on. Yeah, it's a rural, a rural area of the world is this place. It's gonna be very much like you've got the main city, which we'll get to much later, but this is like the outskirts where, like, they're surviving with what they have. And I want to show that in the builds not being, like, very grand. So if anything, we might even wrap rests around the edges. Hmm. There we go. That's the one annoying part about replacing blocks, is the fact that it does this thing on the edges of them. Okay. We'll do... Because we want to make sure that the... This is the thing about thinking about when building. It's like, what areas would naturally decay first? Because obviously, if you're living in like a farmlandy area, your house isn't going to stay perfect forever. It will eventually start to like wear. But then also, if it's living more towards the ground and the soil, it would be like marshier, like where rain naturally collects, which means it would probably be a bit less rough. Like the difference between this and this, you can tell this one's smoother than this one. And it kind of makes it, I kind of want to go with the vibe of like the bottom of the building is a lot smoother than the top because of like the conditions around them. It's just making it feel like that. If I do, how's this? If I did this and I don't think it's the worst. And if we put like some windows in the middle, maybe? Because of course this is off center than this one. Which maybe we use for our advantage, actually. I'll put a shelf down. Oh, hang on. I didn't know I could do this. Hold on. Nope. That's not what I wanted. I've missed building. Like, just freestyle doing whatever I want type building. Do this. The shelf, I will stick by this point for like so long. The shelves are one of the best blocks they've added. Simple as. Shelves are one of the best blocks they've added in this game. For builders. Sure, redstoners can like have their fun with it, but I haven't seen them do that much. That might just be me not looking at redstoners very much. Hang on, I swear you can... Yeah. Take it out. Hang on, how does this work? Oh, wait. It's because I turned that thing off, isn't it? If I do this, yeah. Can't decide if that looks better or not. These would have to be powered though at all times, I think. Wait, let me check this. That's not how you spell lever. Shelf, lever, power. If I take the power away, yeah, okay, I'm not going to do that. Good idea, but not a great execution. So then in here, we'll kind of put our villagers will be this bit. Our zombie will be roaming around up here. This will probably be our... animals? Like if we open up this wall and we say house, but like it bleeds outside almost. So if I do this, just open it up. Sorry, the song got really intense all of a sudden. Oh, even my Spotify broke on me. What? Hang on, I need to cut the music real quick. I need to fix Spotify. There we go. I fixed it for now. It's still quite broken, but it's fixed enough where I can see what I'm listening to, which is awesome. Oh, so I did a bit more subathon planning today. This year is going to be good. I know in the past I haven't really planned it out too much. This year I'm planning it well in advance so that I actually have things to do, and hopefully I can get people on to do stuff during it. That is probably going to be last, is asking people, because it's like I need to get set up what I'm doing, and then I can ask people if they'd be interested in coming on. Okay, cool. Set that up. Perfect. So I'm going to say we do this design along this side and we keep this very closed off. Like the other side will have very open, like, what's the word? I don't know if there is a specific word for it actually, but it's... We want... I'm not very good at complicated words, chat, you guys know this. So I'm just going to say open and then closed. So essentially, do this. And we'll do fences. Probably oak, if I'm being realistic here. We'll do... No, we'll do that. My question is this going to be big enough for what we want? Probably not, thinking about it, actually. We will move this. Move. Out. Probably double this. So if that's 6, that's 12. But if I stand here. There we go. And we'll do smear. Push that to there. There's a chance this is now too big, but I'd rather have to cut something back. Yeah, I definitely think that's too big, actually. You know what? We will cut it at the original spot. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll cut that there. I think that looks better. Yeah, that works. Cool. Fix that and fix there. What if I played around with copper for this? Because I want to give that kind of, like, as I showed you guys the mood board for this world, it's very like, if you want to know the lore of this world a little bit, it's like, if we, you know, the technology we currently have in our world, how it exists, we all have it, but it can be used for whatever we want. Like, the more advanced technology we get, the strongest, like, the better stuff becomes. In this world, they've always had a really advanced technology, like, what's the best way to describe it? Like, almost arcane energy, if you know that show. Like, it's clearly not anything we could achieve. But to them, it's normal. Like, if they live in, like, if you haven't watched Arcane, this is gonna make no sense to you. But like, if they live in the Undercity, they can use the technology they've got and make stuff out of it, like the like Jinx's devices. She uses the technology that is in their world to make these scrap machines. But that's just because that's the technology they have. That it's not anything special. Like we have electricity, cables, all this stuff. If you got a bunch of cables and motherboards, you could make yourself a robot. That's just because that's the technology we have. That's the kind of look I want for this world. It will look more sci-fi-esque in places, but also more thrown together, if that's the word for it. So essentially, like, bulb. Mm. Do I want to use copper bulbs? No, I don't really want to use copper bulbs, do I? Redstone lamps. And then we'll get trapdoors to mask it, to kind of hide its appearance. And on top, we'll put a daylight sensor. Switch to night. I think this can definitely needs improving. This does not look good. Maybe the higher up, the more oxidized it is. So like copper. But we have like it's better at the bottom. So lightning. Actually, no, it would be more oxidized the higher it goes up, wouldn't it? So it would be that. And then trapdoors would be, some would be waxed. Well, no, some would be perfect and some wouldn't. I really want to hide this. I don't like how much of this is shown. I don't know what else I can really do with it. Actually, what if I did... I know it would take a bit longer to get. What if I did warped shelves around this thing? It doesn't really give off the conductor energy I want. It doesn't really give off the same vibes. I want essentially like... What's the word? Not conductors. Where electricity like bounces off from like one to one. What's the name of them? Can I find their name? Not pylons. Not. I don't think it's conductors. Come on, the name's right there. If anyone's got the name, please let me know because I'm struggling here with this one. What are they called? Welcome back, Storm. What are these things called? I know what I want. I know what I'm on about. Like I can picture it, but I don't know its actual name. Like imagine you had a bit of electricity, and these poles allowed it to like bounce between one another. I really want to say conductors, but wait. No, not conductors. Um, Redstone, that's the Minecraft term for it. Like the real, like this is a real thing they use IRL. To electrical. Not utility poles. Definitely not them. They're a different part of the base. I've already got them planned out. I'm not going to find out. I'll probably remember the name later down the line. Come on. It's going to haunt me for the rest of the stream now. Just knowing that, like, this thing was on the tip of my tongue and I couldn't find it. Street light? No, definitely not. I'll show you guys a picture, actually. I have a picture. I have a picture of what I'm on about. And you'll see exactly what I mean. Open image in new tab. Zoom it out. This. Oh, I've accidentally closed it. I'm an idiot. Got it. One of these. One of these. Whatever this thing's called. I can't find its name. But it's this. No clue. I just realized I don't know why I did that. You can see the vision a bit. It's a bit of a wonky vision, but you can see it. So that's something I really want to incorporate into this build more, because right now it feels very rustic, but not very infused with technology. So if we go to slash time set night, they'll then turn on, which with shaders, looks good. Street light, not a street. Oh, wait, no. I'm reading your past messages by mistake. I won't be able to let this go. I'm still looking to see. Test the coil. Is it a Tesla coil? Wait. Thank you, Storm. It is a Tesla coil. That's what I was on about. Thank you so much, Storm. That was on the top of my head and I could not figure it out. But building Tesla coils. Because their entire power source basically runs on a massive Tesla coil. If you could see my mood board, their entire system, their entire society runs on a massive Tesla coil that powers itself and then spreads itself out. Thank you so much. That was going to haunt me. Yes, so basically, if you're looking at this, yes, it has daylight sensors on it, but it's not meant to be daylight sensors. It's meant to be like, we're going to have power lines running to one of them, and then it conducts to the next one, conducts to the next one, conducts to the next one, and they all basically power each other. That's the way I want to run this thing. And then that will run to what do you call it? That will then run to a generator somewhere in the world, which will power all of them. I just moved that. I didn't even copy it. So this would be the outside with the animals. Got any walls to like make this better? Not for what I want. You know what? Just because I want to do some experimentation, I'm gonna bring one of these. I'm grabbing one of these. Because I really want to show that it's like it's giving power off itself. Yeah, that's too big. I want it to be subtle is the thing, but I don't want it to be too subtle that you can't tell what's happening. I think that could work. We'll start up one. Maybe drop it back down. That's too far away. Bring it in closer. Maybe. It's one of the weird things is working with electricity. Because you never fully know, like, how to make it. Because it's such a random thing. Did that. Then it hasn't got that bend in it. Also, then it's just a mirror of this one. If I just keep one of them like that. Let's see, turn together. They do, but there is a mod like that, and I do know what it is, because I've used it a ton. I want to stay away from mods as much as possible because I really want to update with the world, and if I over mod the world, I can't update with Minecraft. I have to stick with my version till the mods, or if the mods update. So as much as I would genuinely love to put mods on this, but I want to keep it as close to the game as possible. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to mention this now. I will not be live tomorrow. I'll be live on Thursday playing a brand new game called Mouse PI for Hire, and I am very much looking forward to it. I have something special set up for you guys. I can give you a little hint. I'm going to give, I can give you guys a little hint of what I've got in store. Did I push that? You'll be able to hear me for a second, maybe. Will you? Nope, you won't. Okay, cool. I didn't push the button. I have this set up for Thursday. Or it's just not going to work. Sick. Chat, don't you love when you set something up and it doesn't? Or did it work? And I just haven't figured it out yet. Something new? Yes, it is new. By the way, did I accidentally do this? Cool. I think I pushed the wrong button. Okay, what did you actually do? Aha. All right. This is the first time testing this. So you guys get an early look at what I'm doing tomorrow. I really want my streams to have like something special in them. Whenever there's like a big event that I enjoy. So I've set up this. Just, it might be a little jarring, so just bear with it. I've set the thing up so we can go old timey for Mouse PI for hire, because that's what type of game it is. The chat is something I did not change, so that is the one pop of color you're probably going to get. But I thought this was really cool to try for Thursday, and then we can turn it off. I don't know if that worked, by the way. So if it did work, let me know, because there's a chance it just didn't. If it did work, that's really cool that something I did worked. Glass, we'll probably do light blue. Oh, I think this works. Adding a splash of color in helps. I can't decide yet if I like this. I also really hope I turned the filter off properly, or else, and I have not realized that it's not gone off. Hopefully, we pray. If it's still on, let me know. What do I think of this Tesla coil right now? I'm looking at the Tesla coil that I'm got in front of us. That is basically what they do. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, they technically are just this. It's off. Cool. Back in my way too, we had almost no ads on YouTube. That's unfortunate. Actually, no, I do remember that though. I remember the days where we had now on YouTube. By the way, I just realized I still have my audio muted. Whoops. How long we got left of stream? Oh, like half an hour. We're fine. Like I said, the reason we're building to this is because it's going to be a shorter stream. How are we feeling about this, by the way? This like Tesla coil type thing. If anything, I might make it bigger. Not bigger, but the fence bigger, so we actually have space to put this stuff. I like it, but I don't know if it's like something I want to have everywhere. I like the idea of giving the vibes that it's got electricity firing off everywhere, but I don't know if this design is what I like. With the old time filter. Oh, cool. Well, it's going to be on all of Thursday. I'll probably start the stream with some old-fashioned music as well. So it'll be on for like a lot of like almost all of the stream will be in black and white. I'll make sure that's set up. Which only you guys get to know. If you're watching this VOD, you're watching this live, only you get to know this. Thursday is a cool day. It's my first like proper unique broadcast. What I'll probably do is grab this. That works. And we'll smear that. Do that. Every chat. Almost every chat is going to be back in my... Almost every chat is going to be back in my day. I hope we can get a good amount of people for that stream, because that's something I've put a lot of effort in. Like, I've had that stream planned since the game got announced. If you're curious of how long I've been making sure this would all be good. Since the game got announced, I was like, I'm gonna stream in black and white. Do this. Hmm. Why there's something missing. Dementia. Chat, just because it's old-timey broadcast doesn't mean you have to make old jokes. Old-timey just means, like, black and white radio filters. It doesn't mean you forget things and that you're actually old. Technically, if you're in an old-timey broadcast, you're just watching a broadcast in, like, the 20s. It doesn't mean you're old because you're not watching it in 2026. You're watching it when it came out. Bu- 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 bu. But it's funny, not for me. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna grab this and move it like... That. Okay, that works. And then we'll come over here as we'll grab this. I'm gonna do a bit of like that, that. Do that. Just adding a bit of variation to this. Now every minute. All right, thank you. If the moment calls for it and it is funny, then go for it. But if the moment doesn't call for it and it's not needed, then there's no need. And there we go. They all got stacked. Yep, cool. That works. All right, here we go. Let's do all of this. Actually, I can do this. Yeah, I don't know why the selection range. Can you go down? Surface only. All right, what is going on? Can it? You know what? It is not worth me learning how to do this. We're just going to do it this way. Just so I can get a vibe of what the outside's going to look like. Because it won't even be grass half the time. It is a dead... I'm going to be careful how I word this. Dead... part of the world is what we'll say. So I'm not giving too much away right now. We'll do this. By the way, like I said when I started the hardcore world, I'm not just going to schematic this and drop it into the world. I'm going to like take screenshots of it and edit it as we put it in the world. Of wherever requires it. All right. I think this would definitely look better when I get the... what do you call it? Get the sandstone out of here. All right. Cool. What I'll probably do is do this. Clone from there to here. Here. Yep. Clone from there to there. And then we get to see what it looks like with the electricity on all of them. Well, the good news is technology, the electricity doesn't touch, which is nice. And if I go time set / time set night shaders, I think that kind of works, you know. I think the electricity works well in this area. If we like make it more obvious where it's coming from, I think the Tesla coils are actually going to be kind of good for producing light. They give off the like, hey, I'm running this place myself kind of vibe. What if I actually open these up? Or does it look better open or shut? Why do I kind of want these open instead? Does having these open actually help? So what I could also do is stack these on top like this, and we have like a double... Like, see, it's actually now coming out of it. It's coming out of it now. In certain parts. I don't think doubling... yeah, no, doubling it up is not the shout. But I definitely prefer them open because it looks like it's actually coming out of them now. Rather than just electricity is around them. It's actually coming, it's being produced from them. And we definitely need to have some variety, I'll say that. When we're actually in the world, we'll put these more random. Which will be cool. Awesome. How do I want to do that? How long have I got? How long have I got before I gotta call it? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. I'm really trying to think here. My brain is trying its best. Turn the shaders off for now. I think the Tesla coil garden is definitely a good call there. I think we should try and kind of have... We're going to have the grass as like the base thing, but we should definitely have like a natural path running through the middle. I don't think we should have an actual flooring to this place. Actual flooring just seems unneeded. Now, I just want to check. If I did my villages... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. This is the perfect width for the villages. Maybe it could go one more. Yeah, it could go one more and then we could even that one out as well. Unless we don't want them even. Oh no, because we also have to get around the back, don't we? So maybe, yeah, it could go a few more out actually. This building could definitely be bigger unless we then move some of the villages round the back and we only make it... what's the word? 1, 2, 3. We leave 2 on that side, 3 on the back. 4, 8. We currently have 8. But we do need some more. How many? I actually have a note here of how many villages we need. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 left to get, and we currently have 8. So that'll make 12. Risky means we need 6 aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to make this building like 3 bigger. But that can be for the real world. Make it the size of the villages in the real world. Okay. I'll probably do a bit more work on this off stream, especially because, you know, we won't be working on it on Thursday. We'll do a bit of this just along this edge here. Do this. Or we leave that end one off, actually. Oh, wait. What if I... Oh, because they aren't full. I forgot to actually... There we go. And then we do that. Leave one off the end. We'll also do it there. Just kind of round off the roof a bit more. We'll do... How about only just realize this? Am I a fan of that? It's not the worst, but it could definitely be better. No, not that. From a distance, I don't mind this as like a starter shack. I thought we need a generator on this building. I thought that this building should be self-sufficient. Like they have their own power. Which is why they use the Tesla coils around their garden, because they have the generator to power it themselves. Maybe the generator could be what we hide the iron farm under. We got the iron farm. Sorry, what? Oh, that was weird. I had Owen's stream open in the background because he was playing Mario Party, and he's just already ended for the day. I think his stream crashed. Oh wait, no. People all said bye. Oh, we're getting 2 streams today, that's why. That's fair. Well, I know we're really into. Oh no, he started again. He's doing hardcore. So I know who I'll probably read into, which I might call it now, just because I don't want to be caught off guard when I get a phone call. So I quite like what we've done today. We figured out how this thing works, which is nice. I will develop this more. We've designed Tesla coils. We've kind of got a rough layout of this. I'll keep tweaking this and trying to get a rough plan so we can start hopefully like next stream or the stream after. Hardcore stream next the next one. Because at the end of the day, it is mainly oak, which is nice. I'm going to try and do the roof because as you can see here, I have a few different materials I really want to try for the roof. So I'll try them. But yes, I'm happy with that. Have you guys enjoyed the stream today at least? Have you enjoyed? Like I said, shorter one. It always is. It's only an hour. Let me bring that up. All right, cool. Let me get a cool song on to end with. Actually, you know what? Let's just put on the opening song back on. I know you guys liked it. I do kind of have to rush off, which is why I'm doing this fairly quick. If you guys can, grab the raid messages on your way out. I appreciate everyone stopping in for today. Let me actually raid. Orange Juice TV. start the raid. All right, chat. Today has been awesome. A much shorter one, but I'll be back on Thursday for Mouse PI for Hire, which will be a longer stream. We're going to try and get as much of the game done as we can because I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, Go Short One, some love. He's doing a quick sci-fi, hardcore sci-fi stream. So basically, hardcore as well. So enjoy. I will see you all on Thursday. Today was a very good stream, building. I had a great time. Hope you guys did too. I'll see you later. Bye, 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 bye.